Yo, picture this. Brooklyn in the 1970s. Tough times, man. The streets were alive with a raw energy, a mix of hope and despair. It was a place where dreams were born and crushed in the same breath. That's where I come in, Mike Tyson, just a kid trying to find his way in a world that seemed determined to knock him down. Life wasn't no cakewalk. Growing up was rough. Poverty was everywhere, and every day was a struggle to survive. The streets were my playground, but they were also my battleground. Streets were mean. Trouble found me easy. Fights were a daily occurrence, and I had to learn to defend myself early on. It was either fight or be swallowed by the chaos around me. I was a scrapper, always in fights. It was my way of coping, my way of asserting myself in a world that didn't seem to care. Each punch was a statement, a declaration of my will to survive. Ended up in juvie, a young kid lost. It was a dark time, but it was also a turning point. In that place I had time to reflect, to think about what I wanted from life, but even in the darkness, a flicker of hope, I realized that I had a choice. To let my circumstances define me or to rise above them. See, boxing found me. It became my escape, my chance. The gym was a sanctuary, a place where I could channel my anger and frustration into something positive. Because D'Amato, he saw something in me. He saw beyond the tough exterior, the troubled kid. He saw potential, a raw talent waiting to be honed. A raw talent, a fire waiting to be stoked. Cuss took me under his wing, and for the first time I felt like I had a purpose, a direction. He became my mentor, my trainer, my savior. He taught me more than just jabs and hooks. He taught me about life, about discipline, about believing in myself. He instilled discipline, focus, a belief in myself I never knew I had. He pushed me to my limits and then beyond them. He saw the champion within even when I doubted myself. With Cuss, I was learning, growing, transforming. The gym became my second home, and every training session was a step closer to my dreams. He saw the champion within even when I doubted myself. With Cuss, I was learning, growing, transforming. The gym became my second home, and every training session was a step closer to my dreams. With Cuss, I was learning, growing, transforming. The ring became my sanctuary, my proving ground. Every punch, every win fueled my hunger. The ring became my sanctuary, my proving ground. Every punch, every win fueled my hunger. I was on the path to greatness, and there was no looking back. Every punch, every win fueled my hunger. I was on the path to greatness, and there was no looking back. The journey was just beginning, and I was ready to take on the world. I was on the path to greatness, and there was no looking back. The journey was just beginning, and I was ready to take on the world. With every step I was getting closer to my destiny, and nothing could stop me. Cuss pushed me hard, harder than I thought possible, but I trusted him, knew he was forging me into something special. The hours of training, the sweat, the pain, it was all worth it. With each win, my confidence grew. I was a force to be reckoned with, a young lion hungry for the top. The world started to take notice. Iron Mike, they called me. The youngest heavyweight champion in history. It was surreal, a dream come true. But it wasn't just about the belts, the fame, the money. It was about proving myself, about honoring Cuss's legacy. My reign was dominant, electrifying. I was a force of nature, a phenomenon that the boxing world had never seen before. Each fight was a spectacle, a display of raw power and unmatched skill. Opponents trembled at the sound of the bell. The fear in their eyes was palpable, a testament to the reputation I had built. They knew they were stepping into the ring with a predator, a man who could end the fight in a single punch. I was unstoppable, a whirlwind of fury and precision. My training was relentless, my focus unbreakable. Every punch was thrown with intent, every move calculated to perfection. I was a machine, built for destruction, the knockout artist, the baddest man on the planet. My fists were my weapons, and I wielded them with deadly accuracy. Each knockout was a statement, a reminder of my dominance. But success has its price. The spotlight can be blinding, the pressure immense. The world watched my every move, scrutinized my every action. The weight of expectations was heavy, and it began to take its toll. I made mistakes, surrounded myself with the wrong people. My life became a whirlwind of excess and turmoil. The fame, the money, it all went to my head. I lost sight of who I was, of what made me a champion. The loss to Buster Douglas, it shook me to my core. It was a wake-up call, a brutal reminder that even champions bleed. That night I faced my mortality, my vulnerability. It was a humbling experience, one that forced me to reevaluate my life. My life spiraled. Legal troubles, personal demons, it all came crashing down. The man who once stood invincible in the ring was now fighting battles outside of it. The courtroom became my new arena, and the stakes were higher than ever. Prison time, a time for reflection, for confronting my mistakes. Behind bars, I had to face the man I had become. It was a period of introspection, of coming to terms with my past and planning for a different future. The journey was far from over, but it was a necessary step towards redemption. The comeback trail was tough, man. The hunger was there, but the fire had dimmed. Every punch, every step, it felt like I was fighting against time itself. The gym became a battleground, not just against opponents, but against my own limitations and the shadows of my past. The Holyfield fight, the ear bite, it's a regret I carry. It was a moment that defined me in the eyes of many, a moment of madness that overshadowed years of hard work and dedication. It's a scar on my legacy, a reminder of my human flaws, a moment of madness I wish I could take back. But life's about learning, about rising from your falls. Each mistake, each regret, they shape who we are. They teach us resilience, humility, and the importance of redemption. I've made peace with my past, embraced my flaws. It's a journey, not a destination. Finding inner peace has been my greatest fight and my most rewarding victory. These days I'm focused on my family, my businesses. They are my new ring, my new arena. The love and support of my family give me strength, and my business ventures keep me grounded and driven. Sharing my story, hoping to inspire others. It's about giving back, about showing that no matter how many times you fall, you can always rise again. My story is a testament to the power of redemption and the human spirit. The Jake Paul fight, it's a trip, man. It's a new chapter, a new challenge. It shows that the Tyson mystique endures, that the fire still burns, even if it's in a different form. Shows the enduring power of the Tyson mystique. And the fans, the media, they remind me of the impact I've had, the legacy I've built. It's humbling and empowering at the same time. But I'm more than just a fighter. I'm a survivor, a father, a work in progress. Each day is a new opportunity to grow, to learn, to become a better version of myself. I'm a survivor, a father, a work in progress, and that's a knockout in my book. It's about the journey, the growth, the redemption. It's about leaving a legacy that goes beyond the ring, and that's a knockout in my book. Every smile, every moment of joy, it's a victory. It's a testament to the power of redemption and the enduring spirit of a fighter.